Good evening, everyone. I hope you're able to see everything. Yes, Sister Dashwinder, you're all live.
Namaste. Good evening, dear brothers and sisters, respected elders. We hope you have had a wonderful and heartful day today. Today we are on day 9 of the Quality of the Week Contentment, the second week of the Being Heartful Every Day program. We have been discussing and developing our understanding in depth of this quality of contentment. What is it that keeps us from having this quality of contentment within us? As we have discovered in our reading in the morning today, our desires and how we are unable to let go of them is a key point to be noted when we are looking at how to develop, nurture, and experience contentment. So let us just refer back to our activity of today. The theme of today has been letting go of desires. We hope that each one of us has been able to find some time during the day to sit down with our journals and reflect upon this desires that we find within ourselves. Have we been able to discover some of our insistent desires and be able to see how attached we are with these desires? And as an activity, not just for today, but for the whole week, we have suggested for ourselves that each time we are able to encounter a desire rising up within us, if we can just pause and check and see what is this attachment to this desire, what is the degree to which we find ourselves attached to this desire. Is there some hidden demand within us that this desire has to be fulfilled just the way we feel it? Or are we a little loosely connected to it and we find that even if it is not fulfilled, it is still okay? So, this degree of attachment, we are able to let go more and more if we find that we are able to postpone this fulfillment of the desire by a week. So, we will be looking at this activity throughout the week. And at the end of today evening session, we will discuss on how we can make this resolve at bedtime today. So let us now move towards reading this inspiration by Revered Babuji Maharaj, which carries meaningful guidance for each one of us. Before we move on to reading this inspiration, let us prepare ourselves internally in our hearts to receive the guidance from the Masters. Let us connect to our heart. Let us connect to the very source of our beings deep within the heart. Let us prayerfully come to a state of being where we find ourselves with prayerful humility in a state of receptivity within. Let us open our hearts. In this state, let us now read this inspiration. Tuesday, January 4th, 2000, 8:20 a.m. No, my child, we will not stop like that. You will all get accustomed to this idea and perhaps realize the importance of what you are given. Feel like rereading and put some advice to good use. In this wide ranging review we have done together, We don't think we have left anything out. You may find in the depths of your hearts a certain nostalgia that will make you grow. One truly appreciates beings and privileged moments only when one loses them. Be well aware of that. Look around and within yourselves. Appreciate the reality of the profound being that lives in you, its aspirations, far from any superficial life. Take account of your true personality, of its needs. Do not alienate it to constantly satisfy egotistic needs, personal desires. Know how to sometimes put these aside to express more altruism around you. You will notice how much joy this behavior can bring you. Try it. That doesn't cost anything and can give you happiness. Babuji Maharaj. Let us close our eyes and take a moment to reflect upon the message we have received in this inspiration. Let us allow the vibrations of every word to settle and be absorbed within us. Let these few moments of pausing and reflecting upon the guidance we have received be prayerful moments. Let us find more and more state of receptivity within. We may take a minute to note down in our journal what is it that we feel for our individual selves in terms of what we need to do with regard to our desires and how we can express more altruism around us. With this, remaining in this prayerful vibrational state, let us now prepare ourselves to do the universal prayer together. We know that the more and more of us who joined in doing this universal prayer at 9 p.m. each day, it helps us to connect to the hearts of all brothers and sisters around them in a joyful state of being prepared to do our bit to contribute to the welfare of humanity. For those of us who were together and learned about how to locate point A in our system, let us for a moment remember to connect to point A and do this prayer meditation at point A. Let us connect to our hearts. Close our eyes gently. Dive deep into the source of the light and love in the heart. And with a genuine feeling of love, purity, and simplicity within, let us put forth this prayerful suggestion. All brothers and sisters in the world are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. Let us feel a current of pure love emanating from our heart and reaching out to every heart in the universe. Let us feel this vibration of oneness, of resonance with every heart in the universe. All our brothers and sisters, all brothers and sisters in the world are being filled with love and devotion. Real faith is growing stronger in them. संसार के सभी भाइयों और बहनों में प्रेम और भक्ति भर रही है और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। संसार के सभी भाइयों और बहनों में प्रेम और भक्ति बढ़ रही है और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। प्रार्थना के इन सूक्ष्म तरंगों को हम अपने हृदय की गहराई से पूरे प्रेम व भक्ति से महसूस करते हैं। हमारी ये प्रार्थना संसार के हर भाई और बहन के हृदय तक पहुंच रही है। प्रेम के सूक्ष्म तरंगों से हमारा हृदय संसार के हर एक हृदय से जुड़ गया। सभी प्राणियों के हृदय में प्रेम और भक्ति भर रही है। और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही। Everything surrounding us, the air particles, plants, trees, people, birds, everything around us is deeply absorbed in divine remembrance. Everything surrounding us, the air particles, walls, ceiling, birds and trees, everything around us is deeply absorbed in godly remembrance. हमारे चारों ओर की हर वस्तु, हवा के कण, पेड़ पौधे, पक्षी, दीवारें, हमारे आसपास की हर वस्तु में हर वस्तु ईश्वर की याद में डूबी हुई है। हमारे आसपास सब कुछ ईश्वर के स्मरण में डूबा हुआ। Everything surrounding us is deeply absorbed in godly remembrance. All brothers and sisters in the world are being filled with love and devotion. The real faith is growing stronger in them. संसार के सभी भाइयों और बहनों में प्रेम व भक्ति बढ़ रही और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही। With all our prayerful humility and love and devotion, let us pray that the vibrations of this prayer have already manifested themselves. हृदय की पूरी विनम्रता, प्रेम और भक्ति से ऐसा महसूस करते हैं। उस पूर्ण विश्वास के साथ कि प्रार्थना की ये तरंगे पहले से ही हो चुकी, संसार के सभी भाइयों और बहनों में प्रेम और भक्ति भर रही और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही। All the brothers and sisters in the world are being filled with love and devotion. The real faith is growing stronger in them. Remaining connected to the vibrations of this prayer, let us retain our connection with this beautiful egregore and continue to remain in this prayerful state even as we move towards the end of the day. Let us remember that while doing our bedtime prayer meditation, where we take a few minutes to reflect upon our day, look at those moments where we were knowingly doing something that we feel we ought not to have done, expressing remorse for having done so. We make a prayerful resolve never to repeat it again. And this whole week, let us see that while doing the bedtime prayer meditation, we are able to suggest that the divine light in the heart is all that we need in life. The impact of doing this and how it will help us in reducing the desires that we feel take over our hearts is something that we will all experience. Let us do the bedtime prayer meditation, saying the heartfulness prayer 3 to 4 times mentally, and then ruminating on the meaning of the prayer. We blissfully move into the sleep, where through the sleep we still remain connected to the source until the next morning when we will meet together at 6 a.m. to meditate once again together. With this, wishing all brothers and sisters a deep, blessed, heartful night. Good night. Namaste.